Boom. Greetings, body jugglers. Satek Ananda here in the traveling body juggling Zendo. We are now in Venice, California. Florence. Yeah, we're in Italy. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. Venice, California, just south of Santa Monica. Let me scoot down like this. There we go. All right. And I'm with my fine ladies in Maine. And I remember this time Richmond.
Yeah.
Richmond,
$12 for the t-shirt.
I remember, yeah, but I'm still waiting for the t-shirt though. It was you offering the t-shirt that made me remember it. So I'm looking for that. All right, and the ladies are going to be doing some more sculpt and burn. Nancy is helping me perfect group sculpt and burn training, right? I've done a whole lot of this stuff one-on-one for a long time, but just in the last year or so have started working with groups, and studios keep wanting groups, so I need to really develop it. And so I appreciate you helping, Nance.
Happy to.
And these,
yeah,
right. And we appreciate these guinea pigs that are willing to take the pebbles, the pellets, in our fine little Frankenstein experiment. So you ladies ready to go?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna hop. The two ladies are gonna hop on the front bar. Nancy's gonna hop on the back bar. Let's make sure I can see Nancy, because I'm actually gonna be directing her, and you ladies are gonna be following her to the best of your ability. That is a big ball.
It's too big, you think?
I don't. Too big is a state of mind. I just know the one that Nancy picked up was big. That's a pretty big one too, though, Millie. Like you can try that. Where do you get balls that big, Nancy?
They're Ghost Fit. I got them through Amazon.
Does that one look too big for Millie? I mean, that looks pretty.
I think when she sits on it.
Go ahead and sit on it. Let me. That does depend on how much air is in it. That's not too bad.
Millie, do you need gloves?
I don't really need them.
Okay, so then the challenge seems to be is going to be seeing Nancy, because that's a really big ball.
Okay, look for your side out there.
Yeah, switch sides. Try this. Let's try that. And then you scoot left, Joanne.
To the left.
Yep, scoot left. Booty crawl left. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
We'll do the best we can with this. And as soon as Millie's ready, boom, 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 boom. Good, good. All right, so everybody check the front of your ball. The front of the ball should be underneath the bar. Tailbone is right over the center. And you're going to do fingertips on the bar and start with balance. Take your fingers away. See how long you can keep them away. It's calibration, seeing where we're at. We're very often not going to be as good as whatever we think we are when we first start.
Millie's got her hands on her lap.
I know, love it. Yep, yep. All right, so if you got balance, don't quit on your balance. Really, let me see you work for it. When you start to lose it, work to get it back. Don't give up. Don't grab that bar lightly. Do not go quietly into the night. Good. If you've got your balance, try your hip rock from your balanced position. Side to side. Let your heart float over the center of the ball. That's part of why we practice letting the heart float. It's because that's what's necessary to actually do this movement. Hip swivels freely underneath the heart, floating. A lot of times it helps me to, instead of imagining my body moving the ball, imagining the ball moving under me. Like, where would I want the ball to be balanced? And I just let the ball move. Beautiful. Try hip rock front to back. No hands if you can. If you need your hands, fine. But focus on hip rock front to back. You should be curling the pelvis under and tilting it backwards. Really arching that low back and then flexing that low back. Beautiful. And then hip circles. This is going to be harder. If you need your fingers, use them.
They're not really circles.
That's all right. That's all right. Doesn't matter how good they are. The act of trying to do them is going to increase your vocabulary. It's going to increase your center. Now try to reverse them. Beautiful. And back to center. Nice. Okay, so my one of my new clients here in LA is a total geek for balance. Like, she's totally obsessed with it. And I'm almost spending half of each session with her. Well, we're actually doing 2-hour sessions, so a quarter of each session with her, 30 minutes straight, just doing balance stuff, because she's so into it and she's still struggling to stay inside of that space. So I'm going to give you ladies a little bit of taste and see what happens when you get to just work with balance alone, see how it feels to you guys. So we're still balanced in our center. We're going to explore the boundary of our sphere of balance. So what you're going to do is you're going to rock your hip to one side as far as you can go, but try not to lose it. Go as far as you can, but try not to lose it, and then bring it back. If you do lose it, that's fine, but what we're doing is we're trying to go as far as you can without losing it. That point where you can stop and not lose it is the boundary of your sphere of influence, of your sphere of balance. Notice how Nancy is using her arm on the ball, whichever direction she's leaning into. She uses her arm on that ball to help her balance. So you can put your hand on it, you can put your elbow on it. Whatever you need to do, keep your core, keep your center over the ball as you try and find that edge, but don't go over it. Find that edge and then bring it back. Bring it back. Don't lose it. Good. Good, Millie. Find that edge, but don't lose it. Okay, you got to have patience to not lose it. Patience to get close and feel it. Nice, Nancy.
Now I'm afraid to try the other side. My head's got one side.
Yeah. Good. If you've been going to the same side, switch to the other side. If you've been switching back and forth, keep switching back and forth. But focus on finding that boundary, but not going past it. Every time you stop and bring it back, your boundary is going to get a little bit bigger. That sphere inside you is going to get a little bit bigger. Make sure if you're losing it every time, you're going too far. Don't go so far. Stop and bring it back. Good. So the next step, we come back to center, and we're going to go into a hip stall. Show them hip stall, Nancy. It's not all the way down to your side, but you're on your hip, and you're going to find your balance on your hip. And to know if you have your balance, you're going to do one hand on your hip. You guys can scoot down if you need to, so you can kick left.
Okay.
Yep, and you can scoot down some too, Joanne. So hip stall on that right hip. Don't go all the way down. Halfway down. And then find one hand balance on your hip. Don't try two hands until you do one hand with both hands. So you're going to do one hand, then you're going to switch hands. And it's going to be harder with one hand than the other. You might have to adjust where your center is. Yep. Yep. So your problem, Joanne, is that you're going too far down. You're going practically onto your side. You're not going to be able to balance yourself there. So remember, it's halfway. It's halfway down, be on that hip, right there. A little more than that. Right about there. You want to try and find your balance point there.
It's really with no hands.
Yep, one hand than the other. It's going to be harder with one. You can always use that hand on the ball if you need to. Awesome. Switch sides. Same thing. Hip stall, other side.
Same to the left.
Yep, to the other side. Find that center. One hand. Then the other. Switch. I meant switch hands.
Oh, sorry.
My bad. And one more time, switch hands. Very nice. Back to center. Awesome. Now you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to come down to your side kick. So go onto your right hip. So your kick to the left. Find your center. And we're going to do one hand, find your center, find your balance. Beautiful. And then you're going to do your best to switch hands, whichever hand's holding. You're going to probably need to adjust your center. Nice. Breathe, breathe. Beautiful, nice, Millie. Sweet, up. Beautiful. Fix your ball if you need to. And other side, kicking to the right. One hand. Then switch hands. Adjust if you need to. Awesome. Up. Beautiful. Now we're going to get our reps. We're going to do 20 to each side. Follow Nancy and try to stay in time with her. You lead them, Nancy. Strong and quick like Pilates style.
Side kicks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, you're always searching for the path of least resistance, so keep that core over the center of the ball. Try and let yourself float. And try not to kick your partner.
Right. No. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20.
Good. Okay, on this next side, Nancy, I want you to think about the fact that everybody wants to be in sync, okay? Because it feels cool. It feels fun. It feels like flow. Everybody wants to be in sync. But if they feel like they have to, it's stressful and often not fun, especially if they can't keep up. So what we have to do is we have to bridge that gap of making it feel fun to stay in sync, but not bad or wrong if they can't.
Okay.
Make sense?
Gotcha.
Now, how we walk that line, that's not a science. That's an art. Okay? But I want you to be really conscious of it whenever you're leading groups and know that you are the conductor, and the conductor can't complain if the musicians aren't keeping up with him. He's like picking a song that's too tough for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
So always take charge as the conductor and do your best to create harmony without the stress of like everyone feeling like they have to be perfect.
All right.
Okay? So now take that and don't let that stress you out and do 20 on the other side.
You can kick me this time, Lily.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Good work. Okay, so one thing we're going to have to address is fixing of balls,
Yes.
because everybody has to fix their balls at a certain point. And one thing I noticed with the ladies is that like one fixes their ball in one time and then one will fix their ball in the other time. And then when like Joanne's fixing the ball, then Millie can't really kick or she'll kick her, you know? So
Yeah.
these are little nuances that are the exact reason that I didn't get moved forward in the Spike TV show.
Right?
You know, these little nuances of how this actually works as a group experience, which only don't exist because we just haven't done it that way enough. Once we do it enough, like we'll you know, all these answers can be found. So like, say what?
Normally, people is on the 5th one will adjust their balls. We actually plan that.
Right. That's one way to deal with it. And so try that. Try like letting everybody fix on the same one or something. Like I don't know if that'll work. You have to have a cue for that or whatever, but try that. And then we'll keep thinking. Like one thing is if you see your partner go to adjust their ball, try to adjust your ball at the same time, because you know you're going to have to adjust it in a couple of moves anyway, you know? So if the partners try and be aware of that and they can adjust together as opposed to separate, that's one solution also.
And I find that once you've got your side booty crawl down, I do my side kick. And I don't know if you notice, I do my booty crawl right there when I come up to adjust my ball.
That's very advanced.
So your side kick, booty crawl. I move that ball back because I know I go in this direction. So you have to know where your direction is. If you go forward, you booty crawl to the front.
Excellent. Damn.
Okay, awesome. So we did side kick both sides, right?
Yeah.
Leg raises. Go back to the first side you did the kicks on. Move your ball if you need room.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Down as far as you can, ladies, comfortably.
9, 10, 11, 12,
Try not to rock your upper body.
14, 15, 16,
Better.
17, 18, 19, 20. Up.
Now, how you ladies gonna do this one?
So both of you.
Now they're gonna be kung fu fighting.
We're gonna do the other leg, right?
Yeah, you're all both gonna be kicking towards each other now. So ideally, we should keep everybody kicking in the same direction, because since they were kicking apart, now they got to kick towards each other, and that's going to be tough to fit. See if you can do it.
That's the edge one, Joanne. When you roll down, you're gonna end up moving to the center. All right. Two. So onto our sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, very nearly 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That was a great fall.
I'll
It's like slow motion.
watch for that next time. Not the fall, but the direction.
Right. That was harder. Was it hard when we were doing it in my direction? Yeah.
All right, up on the knees. Got some booty time, some quads and booty time. So first we're going to start with balance. Knees should not be touching. That's tightrope. We want them spread out like tripods, shoulder width, fingertips, and calibrate. Let go and see how long you can last. Count. Counting is one of the best ways to increase your time.
What is?
Counting.
Counting 1, 2, 3 every time you let go. Count how long you can keep your hands let go, and quickly it'll start getting longer.
If your knees hang off the edge, I think you get your body in the center. Your face is in the center of the ball more. Find a dirty spot on the floor.
Couple more. Good. Hands on the bar. Count off 20 knee raises, Nance.
All right, here we go. 1, 2,
Don't use your shoulders.
4,
This should all come from the quads, hip flexors.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Go straight into 10 Supermen, straight back and right back up to your knees.
Up and out. And in.
You can modify that any way you need to, Millie, but that was a good one.
2, 3, just small. 4, 5, 6, just up, out, in, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10.
Good. No break. No break unless you have to stretch your knees out. Otherwise, go straight into hip touches. Right hip.
So we're on our knees.
Yep.
Hip touch.
Boom.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Try not to bounce. Try to float.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Remember the path of least resistance.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Beautiful. Step down, stretch it out, get some water.
Yes.
Tighten your bar.
So are you guys aware of the feeling of that path of least resistance?
Sometimes yes, sometimes I don't seem to find it.
Okay, well, whenever you can't find it, let us know. Let Nancy or I know. Not necessarily in the middle of a, like if we're recording a session or whatever now, but definitely if we were doing something live or like before we start recording or something like that, definitely let us know, because that's a place where you're hanging up. And if we know that you got a barrier there, we can help you find that path.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so we just did hip touches. We're coming back down to Superman. We're doing pull-ups. I want to see 15 if you can.
Under or over?
Underneath, scorpion pull-ups.
With our knees bent and we come under, okay, ladies?
Okay.
So get that ball up between your upper on your navel and on your hips, so your feet are off the floor.
Your ball needs to be back a little bit more, Millie. Yep. Yep.
And pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Stretch it out.
Beautiful. While you're there, you might need to scoot your ball forward just a tiny bit. I want you in Superman, but toes on the floor. Leg raises.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
So stay there. Nancy, I don't even know what I call these, but instead of your leg going straight up, you're going to reach your leg out to the side as far as you can, touch the floor, and then bring it back to the center. Does that make sense? Yeah.
1,
Boom.
2, 3,
It's that IT band.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, switch.
Beautiful.
2, 3, 4,
Try to make it juicy. You can still make it delicious.
7,
Even a simple movement can still be delicious.
10,
Love that point, Joanne.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
And I really do think the ladies are going to be proud of their butts. Beautiful. Coming up to sitting.
Whoops. I do not like football.
And now we got 10 drip down, soft and controlled. Focus on keeping those arms straight and really letting that spine melt over the ball.
Forward fold. Bring those hips under, arch the back. 1, and up we go. Fold. And down. And up. Here comes number 2. Fold. Again. And up.
Use your breath along with this. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, draining down.
And up. 4. 5. Do you need to adjust your ball? Yes. That ball back there. Forward fold. Drip down. And up. And fold. 6. Hips under. Bring yourself up. Stay on the ball as much as you can and forward fold. 7. And again.
Keep those arms straight.
Pull yourself up.
Better.
You need to
Fix your ball. Fix your ball. So the further your ball gets forward, the harder it's going to be to keep your arms straight.
Okay. So adjust your balls and keep a little break. And forward fold. Hips roll under. Arch that back. And up. And 9. And down. And bring yourself up. No pausing. Forward fold. 10. And under. Bring yourself right back up. 11. You want to adjust the ball? Really comes back up. Got an extra one in there. Ball good, Millie?
How many was that?
That was 11.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted 10 of those. All the way down to drip down. And front leg raises.
Here we go. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Point those toes.
6,
Better.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 90, and 20.
Beautiful. And coming back up. Stretch anything that needs to stretch. Then we got, I want to see 15 planks.
Planks and right back up, or planks and hold and right back up?
Always do plank stall first so everybody can feel the correct positioning. Make sure everybody has their belly button over, because if they don't, it'll kill them. So always start with the still first and then go into reps.
So we're gonna roll out, find where that ball has that sweet spot supporting. You don't want too much leg out there.
Belly button should be over the center of the ball. And ideally the arms should be straight.
And up.
Good. Always make them hold it long enough so that they're going to feel their balance, but not so long that it kills them. Everybody can stay there longer than they think they can, though.
How many are we doing?
If everybody got it, you can go ahead and do your reps.
Here we go. Down, and up. 1. Down. 2. Keep those legs straight. Down. 3. That just adds a little extra bonus there. And down. 4. One more and we'll adjust the bar. Down and up and adjust the ball. Let's do another 5 and we'll adjust again. So down and up. 6. And down and up. 7. And down. Up. 8. Down. Up. 9.
Very nice.
Down. Up. And 10. Adjust the ball for the last 5. Nail to the back. Leg straight. Also keep these engaged.
What, navel to the back?
Get those legs straight. No, I mean, yeah. Roll on out. In up. 1. In out. 2. Plank. And up. 3. And plank. 4. Last one, make it good. And up. 5. Yay!
Good work. All right, that was plank. So this is a new way that I'm playing with talking people into inverted fold dance. You're going to bring everybody back to ready position, front edge of the ball under the bar. And you're going to do 10 coming down to pike.
The pike is when the body's in that L shape.
Belly button stays over the center of the ball. Legs go straight up in the air. Make sure that you find that point where you're balanced over the ball and not really killing your arms to hold yourself up. Yep, good. Give me 10 of those.
All right. And up. And back.
Keep those legs straight if you can. I got tight hamstrings too.
And back. And up. 2 more and we adjust. And back. Up. And back. This one, adjust your ball.
Don't over rotate here. We're only going to pike.
And up.
Just to pike. Boom. Yep.
Sit up. And pike. 7.
See if you can put those legs together, Millie. Yes, ma'am. Better.
And pike. 9. We're going to do that last one. Pike. And 10.
Awesome. Fix your balls. Front edge of the balls under the bar. Now we're going to go under, just like to pike, but instead we're going to bring our knees to our chest, and we're going to and we got to let our back still stay over the ball. So show them what I mean, Nance. Bring your knees to your chest, but your back needs to stay over the center of the ball as you go there. Come back up. And so we're going to do 10 of those. Down, knees to the chest, but you keep your weight over the center of the ball as your knees come into your chest.
1 and 2 and 3.
See if you can get those knees closer together, Millie. Better.
4, 5. And adjust fall. And again. 6. Again. 7. 8. 9.
So once you get to 10, stay down on your back. Push your arms to lock them out, and then straighten your legs to inverted fold. You have to push yourself away from the bar. Yeah, if that's where you're at, Millie, that's perfectly fine for now. And then exit from there, centered. Keep control of your center. Exit gently. Exit. Come out, ladies. There we go. Awesome. Now give me 10 inverted folds, focusing on controlling that center all the way up.
Start with you now. Sorry.
Okay, all right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1 more, let me adjust. 4. Swap that ball. Number 5, let's do it. Push and back. 5. Again. And 6. Inverted fold.
4 more.
7. 8.
That had to be my ball.
9. What's that last one?
Hold it. And then scissor kick or flutter kick, whatever you guys called it. You're going to do it for 20 seconds. Ten. 18, 19, 20. Nice. And down. Relax. Stretch. Breathe. Hydrate. Very nice work, ladies. Y'all can come back down to the camera. Anybody sweating?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Good.
good.
Oh, that is something Lori says. She never sweats when she exercises, but she does when she does body juggling.
What kind of exercise is she doing?
I don't know, but that didn't make her sweat.
Yeah, right. Like the curls for the cheesecake to her mouth doesn't count as exercise. You're not sweating. I'm gonna question whether you're actually exercising. You know? But then again, I sweat when I'm sitting still, so
Yeah, I don't sweat a lot, but today I broke out in a dew today.
Nice.
Only
Do the do. Awesome. Do you have any questions about this session, Nance?
No, it was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fun.
Some of the takeaways for me are we need to keep exploring with our arrangement. You know, I don't feel like we found the perfect one yet, but certain ones work better for certain things. Number two, you have to think of yourself as a conductor. It's your job to create harmony, but not in a way that creates pressure. We don't want to create harmony at the disclusion of people that feel like they're not coordinated and can't keep up. But if we don't take responsibility for creating harmony, it's not real likely to happen, you know, on its own. And then I feel like there's one other takeaway that I had, but I don't remember it now. If it comes to me, I'll send you a text or an email. But all around, great work, guys. I love Millie's modifications on a couple of things, but she's doing pretty much everything, you know, right at the top. I had one other thing that I wanted to talk about. I feel like them facing each other is going to be better on certain things, and them facing in the same direction is going to be better on certain things. So switching one person to the other side of the bar, I think, is going to be necessary for certain exercises.
Yeah.
And you can do that with 2 on a bar. With 3 on a bar, we can't really do that. But we'll deal with how to do 3 on a bar when we have enough people that's a problem.
Yeah.
Cool. Great work, ladies. You know, hit me up with any text, emails if you do have any other thoughts or anything, Nancy. And I'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Sounds good.
Fabulous. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye-bye, ladies.